foremost, I'd like to thank Marcus Goodwin for coming here and our support of our issue. If we're not on the table, we'll be on the menu. That's what's happening at the White House. We can't afford to be on the menu. We have to vote our people from the local all the way to the US Congress. That's when we get respect. We work hard for this country. We pay taxes. We have to be respected like any other citizen. We've taken away from our home. We're building America great. Mr. President, you gotta know that. If you don't know that fact, you don't deserve to be the President of the United States of America. You lack intelligence. Okay, I'm here to read a statement issued by my two senators and congressmen from the great state of Maryland on our behalf, because we voted for them. They speak our truth. But first, let me quickly tell you, this is offensive on 3 levels. First, water and light is a basic human right. Ethiopians deserve that. Nobody can stand, nobody can say no. It's our God-given right. Okay, this is the day of technology. People are fighting for the digital. People are fighting for access to the internet. Our people don't have water. Nobody can. That is a basic human right, first and foremost. Second of all, Ethiopia has the right, it's Ethiopian sovereign right to provide water and power utilizing her God-given resources. Anybody who stands against that is standing against the Ethiopian sovereignty. This has to be known. Last and foremost, because I'm an American, I'm going to speak loud. This is contrary to the core principles of the United States of American foreign policy. The foreign policy of the United States has the ideal of promoting democracy here and abroad, democracy in commerce, democracy in peace and development. This offensive remark goes against the core principles of the American foreign policy. Foreign policy. We are Ethiopians. We're going to challenge the White House and Congress to stand for idols and leave Ethiopia alone. With that, I'll read my remark, but I'd like to thank the organizers of this event, the community organizers and civil leaders. Thank you. I know you've worked hard. With that, I'll read the remark. All right, a statement from the U.S. Senator Ben Cardin, who is a senior member of the Foreign Relations Committee. This is what I demanded, and this is what he wrote, okay? All right, on President Trump's unacceptable and responsible comments on Egypt and Ethiopia. We must urgently return to the foreign policy-centered policy, diplomacy, and the rule of law before our standing as a global leader is injured beyond salvation. Washington, D.C., U.S. Senator Cardin, Senator member of the senior committee of the Foreign Relations, today released the following statement in response to President Donald Trump's remark. I am shocked by the President Trump's comments on Friday suggesting that Egypt should bomb Ethiopia in response to negotiation over the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam. It is completely unacceptable for the US President to endorse this sort of belligerent and destabilizing action. The United States must urgently return to the foreign policy centered on peace and diplomacy and the rule of law. This is from Senator Ben Cardin. The next one is from the U.S. Senator Chris Van Hollen. On behalf of my community, I've demanded he issues such a strong statement. Here it goes. Statement by Senator Chris Van Hollen. It was shared at the gate out to vote community forum organized by Ethiopian Center for Peace and Progress. I strongly condemn President Trump's provocative, outrageous, and reckless statement regarding Egypt and Ethiopian Renaissance Dam. It underscores the essence of defeating Trump on election day. He is a maniac to the global stability and rule of law. We need Joe Biden to the White House to provide a steady-handed foreign policy. The last but not least is from my dear Congressman Jamie Raskin. He says, along with many of my colleagues, I oppose the freeze on the U.S. foreign assistance to the Ethiopian imposed by President Donald Trump administration. Halting aid to Ethiopia threatens fragile regional negotiation regarding the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam and needless hurts Ethiopians struggling to combat deadly virus amidst this political crisis. Ethiopia is an important partner to the United States. I repeat, Ethiopia is an important partner to the United States. I remain committed to strengthen the ties between the U.S. Ethiopian government and the people, ties based on respect for human rights, progress towards democratic reform, and the aspiration of the Ethiopian people for peace and development. Yes. No one can stand. No one can stand against the Ethiopian sovereign right. Not when we are alive. Not where we pay tax. Not where we work hard. Donald Trump. This is not a Donald Trump real estate deal. Take your hands off the Nile.